my musical journey starts all the way back for as long as I can remember. I don't ever remember there being a time when I wasn't involved in music to some degree. I mean, from 3 years old, singing in preschool choir and solos at my local church, and then just growing up in music ministry as a pastor's kid, music has been an outlet for me to express, but also to pursue learning about, pursue growth in. And so it's been a beautiful friend to me through my whole life, honestly. And so what really led me to study music in college were two experiences. One was Governor's School for the Arts. In high school, my junior year, I got to go, and it completely set me on fire to study music in an academic setting and to grow in my gifts as a musician. And then all state choirs did about the same thing for me. I was introduced to not only, hey, this music sounds good and this is how you make it sound good, but it was an academic choral setting in a higher level. And I caught the bug, and I said, I have to do this for the rest of my life. And so that's a big reason I chose to study music. I just really couldn't see myself doing anything else in my time. So those have been very impactful. And then at Lee, I have had wonderful opportunities and privileges and to travel and do music in the States, but also outside of the States. And I think those overseas experiences, when I got to go to Europe with chorale and to Jamaica with singers, was so impactful for the encouragement of my musical journey and for my development here in college, because it exposed me to the power of music to move beyond cultural preferences and norms. And that really, really marked me in both of those experiences. And so those are two things I will forever remember and love and cherish about my Lee music experience. But my musical dreams for the future include worship pastoring in a local body, but I don't just want to be a worship pastor. I want to help raise up the next generation of worship leaders and resource the church with higher quality music and help grow worship leaders into the men and women God has called them to be musically, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Just do life with other worship pastors. So it's a goal for me to not only do worship ministry with excellence and with all that I have and all that I've learned in my time here at Lee, but to potentially teach one day about worship pastoring, whether it is in an academic setting or whether it is through internships or whether it's through a school of ministry or anything like that. I just would love the privilege and the opportunity to do that. And so some ways that I feel this can be done is I'm looking into the possibilities of a master's degree in music, probably church music, or ministry of some sort. It's a passion of my heart, and then it also just helps me become more known in their subject and to grow in that. I currently have the privilege to work at Westmore Church of God, and so I plan to continue that and any worship pastoring opportunities just to grow not only academically but also practically and do week-to-week worship ministry. And so how I can do that is continue in my job and to grow and develop and see what opportunities may come about from there. And so those are really the plans for me in my future of thinking about pursuing graduate level work in church music or worship or theology, and then also growing practically by being exposed to vocational ministry full time in my current setting, but